Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Baker. It is year 3 of the Lovie Smith era in Champaign. But the clock on the rebuild here is really just getting started with so many true freshman starters returning for their second season of Fighting Illini football. It's all about taking the next step now over the next 30 minutes. We'll get you set for the 2018 campaign, starting with my conversation with the head coach. Coach, good to be with you again back here on the Zupke Field at Memorial Stadium. It won't be long before it'll be kickoff to the 2018 season against Kent State. You're starting year 3. We've had several conversations about this. What's going to be a successful season? What's going to be improvement for the Illini when you really have nowhere to go but up?
Well, I think first round you got to go back to where we started. When you come in and you feel like you have to overhaul the program, you have to go down, and that's what we did. It's pretty much a totally different roster. We've made the coaching changes. We feel like we have the things in place now, and we're a better football team.
The one position that is the topic of most conversations is quarterback. In the spring, you had 1 scholarship quarterback on campus in Cam Thomas. Now you have 5, and you've called it an open competition. Is that still the case?
That's definitely the case. You want competition at all positions to go through training camp. That's going to bring the best out in everyone.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
It really does, but it starts with the quarterback position. As you mentioned, 1 scholarship quarterback in the spring. We have 5 now. Getting A.J. Bush, a graduate transfer from Virginia Tech here, a guy that's been through it. When you have a young room, you need someone that's seen every situation he has. Early in camp, but he's been pretty impressive. Cam Thomas last year did some good things when we had him out there. For Cam to be around a veteran quarterback like that has to help. And we're really excited about those 3 incoming freshmen.
In the receiving corps, you get Mikey Dudek back. I think everybody's rooting for him and cheering for him to finish off a really up and down collegiate career on a high note. What does he bring to your receiving corps as the really tried and true veteran, everything he's gone through with the knee injuries, with the young mix of players you have?
Well, I believe in, the best leaders are the ones that do it by example. Our players have seen Mike fight back from adversity, 2 major injuries, of course, as we all know. But what they've also seen is when he's healthy on the football field, he can help us win games, whether it be as a punt returner in the slot. He's been, of course, impressive in our drill. All-season workouts, early practices here. He's a good football player. He's another weapon that should really help Coach Smith and our new offense get rolling.
Defensively, where do you see the biggest improvement as you bring back some experience in the secondary, in particular from a guy like Bennett Williams and even up front, Bobby Roundtree, guys that show some promise? What have you seen in development on your defensive side?
Well, it does. Engine of our defense is still a defensive line. You mentioned a Bobby Roundtree, Isaiah Gay, Jamal Milan, Tamir Oliver. Those players, when we talk about the young guys getting better, they've all gotten better too. So we should get good play up front. Last year, one of our better players, Jake Hansen, missed all of the year. He's back healthy now. Should really add another dimension to our defense. And on the back end, our team has bought into how important it is to take the football away. Our defense has, and our team understands how important it is to win the turnover ratio. You mentioned offensively. We have to protect the football a lot more. It's about ball security on the offensive side, and we'll continue to take the ball away on defense.
After the break, we'll get a taste of how entertaining the Illini offense will be with our MC for this inside look, Ricky Smalling.
Boy, this sun is killing me. If this goes good, I plan on getting my own TV show. I'm tired of y'all all trying to get camera time. Yo, we've never talked this much. You see this?
Good luck today, homie.
Now see this.
Hey, I'll tell you.
You see the corniness? Touchdown. Stop it, coach. I want to hit a technique too.
Don't be behind him. He's letting you get behind him, Rick. Ideally, want to be here in the lead position.
Make a play. I'm waiting. Oh, yeah! I see you, Justice! Look at his feet. There you go! There you go! too big.
We're like best friends, right?
Yeah, we hang together every day, Mike.
Roommates and stuff.
Roommates, yeah.
Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, I forgot we switched on.
I think you cool because you got these sunglasses, because I can't see your eyes. You still little. You still little. You should get a smaller shirt. You even lift. I can tell. You used to be a bouncer, didn't you? Hey, back up. Hold up. Back up, man. Back up. Yeah.
Back coach of the year.
Back up, man. Back up.
2009 to
Back up.
2016.
Back up.
Can't get back coach of the year every year.
I need them to try me today first.
Hey, what day is it? Day 6, and you still ain't got a pick? Hey, it might be your lucky day though.
Day 6.
Pick 6.
Number 6.
You gonna get one. It's not on me. Y-E-S spell yes. What does E-Y-E-S spell?
What is what?
What does E-Y-E-S spell?
E-Y-E-S. Eyes.
Oh, he took his time.
What?
Hey, you asked him about eyes?
Yeah, he took a minute though. He said E-Y-E-S. If Y-E-S spells yes, what does E-Y-E-S spell?
Nice, bro.
Why is everybody so smart? Ah! Good D, baby. E-Y-E-S? Yeah.
So we're all good, Alex?
You know what that is? Man, I'm so tired of y'all, man. Stop running. Stop running. Don't run. No, stop running. Stop running. Thank y'all for tuning in to Channel 4. More coming soon. Illini fans, we got a lot of special things coming this season. 4 gang out.
Coming up, we'll get to know some of the new terminology on the defensive side, along with a few Phillipisms from Illini linebacker Deshaun Phillips. Let's go!
About to make a QB sandwich today. Today is a good day. Hey, you gonna have a sad day.
You know we coming.
You gonna have a sad day.
You know we coming today.
You gonna have a sad day. You gonna have a sad day. Hey, short yards.
Let's go! Right to it. Right to it.
There's gonna be a whole lot of crack-a-lacking going on. The orange skirts always talking about how tough they is. You the GOAT. Hey, you catch a dig like this? Look. Ooh! I was about to say practice going by. Quick, boy. Fall back. Get up in there, yep. Give me that. Good route, Mike. Hey, good D.
Oh, hey, let's put the blanket on.
Man, we can do that. I'll do the 10 with you, because that was out of pocket. Man, that's supposed to be 6, Coach Rob. Ben 10.
B-E-N-T-E-N?
Yeah. Ben 10.
And that is now your word for push-ups?
If you drop one, you got Ben 10. Ben 10.
Ah, that's crazy.
Ben 10. Hey, we taking pictures for now. When we get a pic, we take a pic. You know what that is? Your eye. Man, I'm so tired of y'all, man. Why are you tired of us? We supposed to say ES? It's eyes, bro. Look, them two right there.
Since we Mike brothers, we gotta have each other's back.
Yo, hey, that's a good one, bro. Talking about the bug you wearing, bro.
You got the same thing. What are you talking about?
Mine ain't really a bug. You're a child, bro. Ah! Ah! was gonna get one. Oh, you got it. Oh.
You ain't gonna hurt me.
My fault.
You ain't gonna hurt me.
I don't want you to hurt me.
Huh? You ain't gonna hurt me.
Hey, you on tape, bro. You ain't had that same energy, bro. Hey, he ain't had that same energy doing practice. He just got extra energy since he's stretching.
Ran down there on the pig. You was in the end zone. You want to jump through the chest bump and stuff. I thought we was supposed to.
I was waiting for everybody to get down there. You hear me?
You gotta be like, hey, immediately, so we all know to get in.
Say no more.
All right.
Say no more. Ah! Hey, I might start hooping, bro. I'm about to go high. I'm about to go to State Farm Center right now. I wanted to lead.
Oh, you want to?
I wanted to lead.
I got you.
I wanted the fullback coming straight to the B-gap. Just so I can get my pass popping, you know? Just so I can. It's been a while. All right, Coach. Time for me to go in.
Still ahead, I'll put on my hard hat and go to work on the construction site of the new Football Performance Center with the man building his vision for the Illini, Athletic Director Josh Whitman. So Josh, a year ago we were standing in this space and you hadn't turned over an inch of dirt, no heavy machinery. But now that the vision is becoming a reality with this Football Performance Center, how gratifying is it?
It's exciting, and we know that this building is going to be the home for Illinois football for generations to come, and to see it come up out of the ground and watch our players and our staff get excited about it, it really is meaningful.
And for the people watching this show, they can actually see this structure. It's kind of amazing and massive. The first thing that struck me is just how big it is and how much ground it covers.
It's a great space. It's about 112,000 square feet. You see the drawings, and the drawings put it next to the stadium. Of course, the stadium makes everything look small.
Right.
But when you get inside it and you start to get a sense of the scale that you're talking about, it really is it's an incredible home and one that we're excited to show people.
Well, I'd like to take a look now. Show me what, give me a little
Let's
quick,
head in.
a little housewarming, sneak peek.
So this is where most of the players will come. They live over here. They'll come through the main entrance, the players' entrance here. This is the weight room, and it's about 1,000 square feet bigger than what we currently have. It's surrounded on two sides, both the east and the south, by glass. And so it'll be a lot of natural light, make it feel even bigger than it already is. And it really becomes sort of the hub of the entire facility.
This is the front entranceway right here.
This is the main door. It comes right off of 4th Street. One of the things I think our fans will really like about this building is you go to some other schools and their football facilities are almost sort of bunkers. They're separated away from the people. Sure. This is going to be right up in front. People are going to have a great view of it. This whole east wall will be glass. At night, it'll be lit up with some really cool features that people will enjoy. We'll have our parking lot here, the Dick Butkus statue, and a pavilion right outside the front door.
Yeah, Red Granger on one side, Dick Butkus on the other.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's exactly right. And so this main corridor runs east and west through the middle of the building. Players will have access as they walk down here on the left to different spaces. And so the first doors will go into the sports medicine space, as we talked about. And then you'll come up here into the nutrition area. We'll have our nutrition station. All of our nutrition staff offices will be here. They'll have a great opportunity to get some really important fuel as they head into their day.
So Josh, tell me about some of the amenities and new toys that the players will be able to enjoy in this space.
Well, a big part of this is we want the players to feel at home, and we want recruits to be excited. And so I think there are two things in particular that we believe are really going to get our guys excited about the space. One is there's going to be a rooftop terrace upstairs that will have an outdoor kitchen, televisions, miniature golf, a fire pit, opportunities for guys to get outside when the weather's nice, and then just a really big area where they can relax and enjoy each other during the summer months in particular. And then the other piece, which is a part of the Players Lounge here on the far west side of the building, will be a bowling alley. We've got 2 bowling lanes coming in.
Wow.
And
you have to go to the Illini Union anymore?
I know,
It's right here, man.
The guys are excited.
Things change, man, these new kids. They got it good. Bowling alley right here.
The guys are excited. Yeah, they're looking forward to that, and that'll be a really nice amenity for them as well.
You guys are definitely rolling strike with this place. This place is amazing. Back with former Illinois All-American offensive lineman and current radio analyst Martin O'Donnell. Always good to see you, buddy.
Always good to see you.
We're going to delve into the 2018 schedule, which starts with non-conference play in the season opener here at Memorial Stadium, Saturday, September 1st against Kent State. The first thing that jumps out is the fact that the Illini don't leave the state of Illinois for the month of September to get the season started.
Yeah, which is really nice, especially when you have a younger team. Get them into that rhythm early on in the season.
Let's start with the Golden Flashes.
You know, every MAC team that plays a Big Ten conference team, there's always a chip on their shoulder.
Let's talk about that game at Soldier Field, going back for a non-conference game. The last game was against Washington a few years back. A great atmosphere there along the lakefront in Chicago, but there's going to be some payback on the minds of some of these young players. The Bulls laid it on them pretty good. This year, I would think the current team is going to have something to prove.
South Florida is an excellent team. They've won 21 games over the past 2 years, so that's a program that knows how to win. That's really a game that I've penciled early on for the Illini to see how they do, how they respond, coming out there, playing in front of what should be a very nice crowd at Soldier Field, and like you said, with payback on their mind.
Now we go into conference play on a Friday night special in Champaign. The Penn State Nittany Lions, one of 5 teams that won bowl games on this schedule.
That's something I like. I like when a team is able to have that test early on. And so Illinois is going to know exactly where they stand with respect to one of the best teams in the country in Penn State when Trace McSorley and the Nittany Lions come into town. Should be a great atmosphere if they can get off to a good start. Should be pretty rocking Memorial Stadium.
After the bye week, you're going to October, starting on the road in Piscataway against Rutgers. And, you know, you hate to start penciling in winnable games, but that's certainly an opportunity for Illinois to rack up a win.
Certainly, Rutgers and Illinois have split that the past 2 years. Illinois winning in Piscataway and, you know, Rutgers winning here in Champaign last year. But it's certainly a game that Illinois is going to try to make some noise this year. They're going to have to do it against Chris Ash, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Come back home for homecoming against Purdue.
Jeff Brom kind of with a surprising 7-win season there last year, but the Boilermakers have lost quite a bit. So, again, that's certainly a game that I expect to be very close.
Camp Randall Stadium, Madtown, has been a house of horrors for Illinois football in recent years, and Wisconsin is stacked coming back.
Certainly going to be a really huge test there for the Illini. That's why you're playing Big Ten football. You want to play at Camp Randall. You want to play in these historic venues against really good teams. That's going to be another measuring stick for this Illinois program. How do they compete against those teams?
November 3rd, Minnesota, the Golden Gophers come in rowing the boat with P.J. Fleck, but you're trying to knock the boat over and sink that ship.
P.J. Fleck in his second year there, he's trying to build a program up there. And that was a very close game last year, turned at the end of the fourth quarter. When I'm looking at some of these games, I think what Illinois fans should be looking at is this team in one-possession games in the fourth quarter.
Another new coach to the Big Ten, but not new to Nebraska, is Scott Frost, and he said he's going to bring that black shirt mentality back to the Big Red.
Another tough challenge, another tough test. Obviously, you know, Scott Frost kind of going back home. You know, had a great season with UCF last year, having them be
national champions.
National champions. Yeah, you can take the quotes off that. Yeah, they got rings in a parade. The Big Ten is still the Big Ten, and you have to be able to run the football and you have to be able to stop the run. And as you look at kind of this murderer's row as Illinois comes down the stretch, that's really what it comes down to. And the Illini were not able to stop the run last year, giving up about 240 yards rushing per game in Big Ten conference play. So that's one of the other measuring sticks that I'm going to be looking at early on. Is this Illinois defense able to stop the run, able to put some of these offenses into passing situations where maybe they're not nearly as comfortable?
Well, Martin, we look forward to hearing your calls on Saturday and even one Friday night starting Big Ten play against Penn State.
You guys know the work that you have put in. Only you know. And there is no reason that when you step foot on this field, you shouldn't have every confidence that every time that ball is snapped, you're going to win. It's 11 guys doing their job. You guys know that better than I do. And if you take care of your job every time the ball is snapped, this team's going to be pretty doggone good. And there is nothing more satisfying than succeeding where other people have said you would fail. You guys have the opportunity to go out and shock the world.
And that'll do it for the 2018 edition of the Fighting Illini Football Preview Show. Before you know it, we'll all be back here in Grange Grove getting ready for kickoff of that season opener against Kent State here at Memorial Stadium on September 1st. I'm Ryan Baker. Thanks for watching. Go Illini.